Want to support your favorite content creator without spending a dime? Now you can with Gawkbox. Hop on your Android or iOS device and search for the creator, I kind of like this guy, and scroll through and find out ways you can donate to the creator for free. What's going on, guys? Kami here, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than my normal ranked videos. I'm actually going to be doing kind of a voiceover. So my reactions to this gameplay isn't going to be live. It's going to be kind of a second thought. So right now we're in the process of banning, and we went for a Strix ban, and that's because we wanted to grab Kanisha. So now once they choose Makuki, we'll be able to choose Ashe and Kinessa. Bird just loves his snipers, and I just kind of had to trust him. Oh, and if anybody's wondering why I'm not having my normal in-game voice, well, there's two reasons. I just kind of wanted to give my overall overview of the game, and I think I can better explain my decision-making and maybe point out some bad choices I made and what the other teammates made. Not to mention, I was not in a happy mood. I don't know if I'm ready to reveal the super salty Kami, which I can say for sure was me during this game. So I thought I was going to be playing Ashe, but then the swap came up for MalDamba. I've been playing a lot of MalDamba. I mean, as you guys know, I've seen a lot of MalDamba ranked videos pop up. And the main reason I'm doing that is because I swapped to support on my team, Realmbreakers. I have a lot more fun playing support than I do with tanks. So very happy with that change. And support gameplay can sometimes not be as fun to watch than DPS, but gotta do what you gotta do. So looking at matchmaking here, nothing too surprising. Seeing a plat in a game when I'm almost GM and Bird is GM. Octile and Placier is on the other team. They're very good players. And that was kind of the reason why we banned Strix, was Placier has kind of a limited champion pool, and he's fantastic at these champions. But when you're in competitive, you can kind of pick, draft, and ban around that champion pool.
Master of class, intellect, and forces beyond your understanding. The pleasure is all.
So our Ruckus is going Flux Generator. I don't know if he actually keeps it. Slugshot, always amazing. Kinessa with reposition. And I guess the main thing we need to look at is the enemy team, which they've got double support, both going healing. So I make sure to let my team know, hey, there's double support, you know, get your cats online. So I'm kind of pocketing this Kinessa here to make sure she can duel the Grover. I want to pop a gourd up there. I have no idea if that even hits. I'm just trying to keep my tanks alive. So this is when I knew this was going to be kind of a bad news bears game, was our buck just got picked off pretty early into the game. It wasn't like 2 seconds into it, which is good, but it was pretty early. So I was nervous that maybe that buck was going to play a little bit too aggressive. I pop a stun on this Makoa. I kind of time that dash right when the stun ends to make sure he can't get a hook off on me. And our team's forced to fall back. Now, here's the first mistake that this Ashe makes. We are at 45%, and the Ashe is still playing super aggressive, and we don't have time for the Kinessa to get back up there to put some chip damage on there. Huh. And he says, need healing. Woo! Yeah, that's what happens when you get hooked in there. If you can see over on the right side of my screen, the buck is trying to flank from the back, but again, just playing way too aggressive and just getting himself picked off. If you're a flank, just chill, you know? Especially if we have a sniper, just let the sniper do some chip damage. Put the pressure on the back line by letting them know that you're there, and don't allow them to just hook you and kill you. Ashe pushed up a little bit too far, but she's able to get back, and now they're going to start coming and get a stun on that Makoa. Trying to keep that Ruckus alive. And as a tank player, you also need to realize if you are in caught, if you're getting shot at with caught, it's not that big of a deal early on, but you need to back off. There's no reason that Ashe should have been pushed up that far, especially when we're at 99%. He is dead. Time to get out. There's no reason to try to push on the point here and try to extend it a little bit longer. We've lost the point, and it's better to set up a defense right away. Try to get across and get into a position where I can heal my people, but take a couple axes to the face. Chip damage is not your friend. So tanks are doing a good job right now to kind of keep it, you know, the payload not moving. They're staying alive. Ooh, missed that heal on that buck. Now I kind of want to try to chain heal this buck, but not going to be possible. I should pop a heal on that Ashe or Ruckus prior to her charging in. And I'm pretty much dead here. I kind of dived in to try to save that Ashe and just got myself killed. Now we've got 3 down. It's time for the team to fall back. Always got to play a certain way when there's a Makuki on the other team. Hooks are scary. I missed that heal. I missed another heal. Step 1, don't miss heals. I really want to get a heal on a bird. I do dive on the last second, try to get a stun off. My ult is available, but my whole team is dead. Really no reason to use it. Save it for the next round. Bird's telling me he's pretty much done after this game, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I had a game prior to this where I wanted to play Buck, and someone was like, no, no, no. You play Saris. I was like, but I'm a solid Buck, man. Hook me up. He's like, no, I don't know how to play Saris. Like, oh my god. That game was a stomp. We got pooped on, and this one was going to look like a stomp, but let's see if we can find a light at the end of the tunnel to make it at least a close game. So right now you can see the Buck rushing into the back line. Oh, actually that's the Ashe, but the Buck is kind of pushing up with the Ashe. And that Buck just got melted, dude. Like, you should always have your leap up. If you want to flank, then you want to make sure to flank by walking into the fight. Don't leap into the fight with Buck. Now I want to retreat and I want to save my ult. I don't know if Bird is able to get away. I try to pop a heal on him, but I miss. I think I barely keep the... Never mind. I was gonna say I barely keep the Ruckus alive. And then our Buck just died. Like, our whole team is dead, and the Buck is trying to fight. Just chill, bro. Staggering is a huge way for you to lose games. I don't think the Ashe... Oh, the Ashe actually does try to get on. And she does. And I'm immediately thinking I want to try to save my Ashe. I go in for an ult. Not able to get the Ashe to stay alive. Big ult from Ruckus. Little stun, you know, keep people at bay. Buck just stood in that, so did the Ruckus. Fantastic. Just hit those stuns all day, baby. The more and more I play MalDamba, the more and more I'm trying to focus on the little downtime in between heals. I'm trying to make it so I am doing damage or getting stuns. Not looking good here. Save me, team! And we were able to ninja it in as Mako was trying to flank on me and get the kill. And again, I promise this is the last video I'm going to have where those audio stutters are in there. So you're either going to have random clips of no audio or that awful audio sound. There, I pop an ult on the Makoa to make sure that I can let the Buck get out for free. Or was that even the Buck? I don't even know. So, that's what I love to see. I love to see a tank die, and we start to fall back, and they're pushing us, and then a Buck leaps into the middle of the whole enemy team. So right now we should be poking. We've got the poke potential. That's what we're doing. We're just trying to chip them down. Again, you gotta play a little bit safer than that. Gotta be wary of those hooks. You gotta make sure to be able to shield or heal those hook targets. We were almost able to get the kill in place here, and I think the Ruckus goes back and gets the kill on her. So we're actually up, people. We need to keep pushing. Go over ult, time to back off. No idea where that Genos ult went. My brain right now is to try to get Bird topped off. I want to make sure he feels comfortable to be able to peek and do the chip damage he needs to do. But he's staying alive.
30 seconds remaining.
25 seconds, and we're able to push it around the final corner. Trying to cheeky stun there. Didn't work out. Ashe has got an ult. Honestly, in this situation, I think it would be okay if you want to try to ult here to make it a 2-2, but just keep in mind that if you do not succeed, Playseer's on the back of me, but for some reason no one's getting on the payload, so 2-2. And I think that conversion right there really allowed us to, you know, believe we have a dream to win this game and start picking it up. Mr. Busta has to bring out his fat raps. So close to Chronos 3. Again, pop a gourd on the Kinessa, make sure she's got some sustain. Look at that book over on the right side. He's dead. He's dead within 12% of capture rate, and then Leon's able to just push. If you're going to flank like that, don't commit so hard, because they might be looking for it. So we're looking to push on here the last minute. Right after that Grover ult ends, I'm looking to ult down there. There's a big 4-man ult. I dash just in case the Leon decides to do a 180 snap on me. And I think that heal might have allowed him to get that Ashe ult off, but who knows. Again, trying to be aggressive, trying to finish off the kills. I blame myself for not having faith in my team. But we're still staying alive. So he should be backing off a cot right now. And that's what he's doing. That's good. Popping out like that, didn't really need to. We're not close enough to be able to ninja it. And if he just would have stayed behind the walls just for a few seconds, let the cot run off and let me get a little bit more heals on him, would have been amazing. That stun literally allows me to kill Playseer, and that's huge right there. I've almost got my ult back up. Try to dash back to make sure to keep myself alive. Right when this Grover ult ends, I'm going to be looking for an ult. And boom! Only hit one though, but it's able to displace them enough when we capture the payload. Where you going, Torvald? Noise. Ashe, good job backing out. Creating pressure to make sure that, you know, we kill that Grover pushing in a little bit too far, but at the same time, we don't really lose any ground while doing it. Hey, the buck leaped out. Good for you. The Bucks are probably looking to flank over on the bottom right. Just walk in there and start poking at him. Don't leap. That leap in there is so sketchy. Trying to keep the tanks topped off. I see the Falk is trying to go for a little bit of a flank over on the right side. But I just want to make sure this Ruckus is staying alive. That Gourd probably should have been thrown down at the bottom. I mean, it'd be a bad move if that Ashe stayed up on top. Bummer. Now it's time to regroup. Bird's going to stay up on top. He should be able to get out. Ooh, gets taken out, though. I think the cripple wasn't going to allow him to get the teleporter off. Here I position myself very badly, looking to push forward, but the team's actually already there, the enemy team, and I'm forced to do a dash back, and that dash got caught in the wall anyway.
30 seconds remaining.
So right now I think the best thing to do is to try to bait out some ults. but it's going to be hard too. Thought about going for that Grover, but decided to back off and make sure to get the heals up. The closer we get, the better chance we have of them using an ult, and that's that many less ults that they have.
3, 2, 1.
Wait for the buck to peek out, pop a heal. Make sure to get that gourd on that Ruckus, pulling out the big guns. Looks like Kinessa blew the ult, but the Ruckus dropped there at the last minute, and the Makoa ult was used. That is probably one of the best ults you can try to bait out. And I should probably buy some items.
5,
Deft Hands 2 it is.
3, 2, 1.
This time I'm going to let the Kinessa just kind of focus on herself. She's got the restore with her teleport, even though it's only like 20%. And if they start to push in, I'm going to immediately be looking for MalDamba ult. That ult allowed Falk to drop it like it's hot. But for some reason backed out of her ult. I don't know. And the Ruckus is actually doing a really good job at staying alive over there. No one's pushing on the point, and this is where I was like, oh, come on, just give me line of sight, buddy. I should really turn around and heal the bird. And I do actually do that for a second, but can't figure out where the hell he went. That Genos could have touched point, but he didn't, and that might have been enough for them to try to dive for one more chance to get on the point.
Valor, grace, and presence.
Honestly, no idea how we pulled this out. The tanks didn't really get on the point at the very end. That ult use from the Makoa leading up to the final round was absolutely huge. And I mean, the buck just ran in and died. And he got decent damage, but whew, we got ourselves up to 640 TP. My next videos will just be, you know, me talking in game, but just wanted to mix it up a little bit and hide a bit of my saltiness. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna be one of those people who asks you to like and subscribe, so I'm not gonna ask.